What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I customize and review past DLC and OG vehicles that I never got the chance to because I didn't start making car customization videos till about late 2015. Again guys, let me know in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next, and I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Lampadati Casco. So this car came out with the original Heist update in March of 2015. It can be purchased from the Legendary Motors Pro website for $904,000 for its normal price or $680,000 for its trade price. Now to get that trade price unlocked, you have to complete the Prison Break Heist Station setup. And honestly, I think this car is a bit pricey for what it is. And I'm going to say it right now out of the gate here, for those of you who don't know, this car has no visual customization unfortunately. But it still has all the usual internal modifications that we're used to. Now in terms of performance, this car is in the Sports Classics class and is actually a very quick and respectable car for what it is. Even after all these years of them adding newer and newer Sports Classic cars in the game, it's still top 10 for top speed in that class, which is very impressive. And in terms of handling and track performance, it's still in top 15 for most tracks. Again, very respectable for the car that's this old, and especially since it doesn't have a spoiler upgrade either for that extra traction benefit, it's crazy how it's still top 15. But again, the lack of visual customization is definitely something to consider in this car when comparing it to other Sports Classics cars in the game. But anyways, in terms of what the Casco is based on, it's primarily based on different Italian sports cars from the 60s, and some of those include the Maserati 3500 GT, the Ferrari 250 GT, and some others as well. Overall, it's a very good looking car in my opinion, and I think some proper visual upgrades in combination with its performance and styling would have made this a much more popular car, but I think the lack of customization, even though it's still a quick car, is what really made it a bit forgotten in the community. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization, or should I say lack of customization, for the Lampadati Casco, and we'll take it out for a drive and all that good stuff as well. Alright, Casco. Alright, we got armor, brakes, engine. Okay, lights. Leave the stock lights on there. Plate. I already got my Maserati plate on here. Obviously, you know, it's Maserati and Ferrari mix, most Italian kind of classic cars, but you know, I already put the Maserati plate on it. It still kind of works, so we'll keep that. In terms of color for this, I'm thinking of doing kind of like a bluish silver. So we're gonna go here to, let's see here, we're gonna do the nautical blue, and then we're gonna give it a cream pearlescent. I don't want to bring the color out too much. I think that's perfect. Secondary color on this car is kind of like the outer trim around the front grille. Kind of interesting there. Kind of looks like lips, especially if you put like red, for example. It looks really funny. See there? It just looks so weird. Or in chrome, it looks even worse. In chrome here, so it just doesn't look right. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make it color match, and that's the only thing that's secondary on this car, at least that I can see, which is kind of funny. We go here, we go back and forth, you can see that's the only thing that changes. And the brake calipers on this car are kind of like forced in that weird kind of silver color. You can't change that. Interior stitching is linked to your primary color on the seats, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you really can't expect much, you know, from 2015 car, but yeah, okay, so just to make that match really quick, do the nautical blue. Perfect. Crub lump for this car goes on the hood. Suspension, low, yeah. Even with the lowest, it's still not low enough. I wish it would go a little bit lower, just a little bit more, but that's not bad. Transmission, turbo, wheels. Okay, so for this one, I want to go to the street category, and we're gonna put these right here. So they're very similar to the other ones in the tuner category, but these have more of a deep dish, which I really like. I think they work very well in this car, especially with the alloy color in the center with the chrome surround trim, which kind of matches all the chrome trim throughout the car. So looks great there. Windows, Yeah, I guess we'll tint them a little bit. Do a light smoke there. And that's all the options there. So again, as I stated, this car doesn't really have any visual customization, which is a bit unfortunate. A lot of cars from 2015 had visual customization. But this one, I guess since, it was that really big initial original Heist update, they wanted to focus more on the Heists themselves than the cars, which I don't blame them. So, alright, let's go ahead and back here, exit to ground. Let's see how this thing drives. This car, believe it or not, it's actually a very, very quick car for what it is, as I talked about earlier. Alright, unfortunately it is still snowing, so I can't give you guys the full driving experience, even though a lot of you were telling me to do it in the LS Car Meet test track area, so we might do that. But yeah, rev it up here. Sounds very, very good, especially for a 2015 car. And when on deceleration, it has a like raspy tone to it too. It sounds really, really good. Alright, let's floor it here. Tons of wheel spin. Of course, it's the snow. Let's take a right here. Mid-drive it. Oh, yeah. Go off the jump. Take a right. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I love these little cars, man. And this one, this is not a slow car by any means. This car, believe it or not, even with all the Sports Classics cars we've gotten over the years, this one is still top 10 in the Sports Classics class for top speed. It is not a slow car. It is a very, very quick one. When it starts picking up speed, it's ridiculous. Its top speed is just nuts for a little car like this. It's very, very impressive. Now, obviously, it's not Turismo Classic level or any of that, but it's still very, very quick. In terms of handling, it's pretty decent, it's not anything crazy. The speed kind of makes up for it. But, even with that, it's still, I believe, top 15 for lap time for most tracks, which is incredible. But, then again, this car is very pricey as well, so that's something else we have to consider. It's $680,000 for the trade price, over $900,000 for its normal price. And when you compare that to the Turismo Classic, which is arguably one of the best Sports Classics cars for track performance, that car is like $700,000, so it's pretty much the same price as this. So it's something you definitely have to consider. Alright, let's do the test track area and see. Alright, in the test track area, some wheel spin there. Oh yeah, night and day difference between driving it in the snow in here. Even though I believe the test track area is still more slippery than a normal road, if I remember correctly. I think it has less traction. But you still get a better idea driving in here. A lot of understeer. See here, it's still very, very smooth though. Not bad at all. A nice mid-drive here. A little wheel spin. I love the deceleration on this car too. Listen to that. Sounds really good. Awesome little car. Alright, let's go outside and open all the doors and stuff. Alright, let's open all the doors and everything out here. Let's see. First person. Vehicle doors. Let's do all. Okay. Engine bay there. Not bad. You got a nice little V8 there. Interior. Copy and paste from most muscle cars in the game. The trunk opens, which is surprising. Okay. Not bad. Everything opens up. It's not, too terrible for 2015. I'd say it's very respectable. And even a little reverse light. It's that one right there. Very, very cool. Awesome little car. It really is. I like it. I like it. Is it worth, the $680,000? I don't know. When you compare it to a Turismo Classic and other Sports Classics cars in its price range, I'd say there's definitely better ones out there. But, the $600,000 isn't really too terrible. But then again, the lack of customization, pretty much nothing except for the usual stuff for cars, that's something that really impacts its value to me. And I think I wouldn't buy this car unless it has a discount, or if it's on like the casino podium or the prize ride, which this car has been on the casino podium before. So, well guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to let me know down below in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.